Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. On this Guru Purnima day, specially we will offer the prayers and show our gratitude to the entire Guru Parampara. Om Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsharishibhyo Paramarishibhyah Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. This Guru Parampara is like a galaxy in the sky. When it started, where it started, we don't know. But it continues eternally. Therefore, this Brahmadibhyo, Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo, Vamsharishibhyo, Paramarishibhyah, for all of them, today we offer the pranams. That means not that only today we will do, but today specially we will remember. We do puja, we do Satsang extra, all these things will be happen. Otherwise, every day, every minute you have to remember. At least every day. Every minute is not possible. At least morning, evening. That's why in our Panchamahayagnas, Om Sarvebhyo Rishibhyo Namo Namaha. You say simply that word is enough. You are remembering the entire Guru Parampara. And not only that, today, especially being the birthday of the Veda Vyasa Bhagavan, Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahma Nidaye Vasisthaya Namo Namaha. Today mainly, this day, Guru Purnima selected as the worship of the Gurus because of this reason. Of course, Vyasa Bhagavan is nothing but the avatar of the Lord Bhagavan Vishnu. So for him also specially we offer the namaskaras and remember him. Because he only given the Vedas in a proper way to the Kali Yuga people. Otherwise we are already in utter confusion, because Kali means confusion. Kali means, I used to give another meaning, kalaham, fighting. Fighting means not big again to operate the sindoor, no need. Kalaham, fight means misunderstanding. So that is the way this Kali Yuga mainly, predominantly goes. In spite of that, but there are always seekers, there are always the mumukshus, bhaktas, and for all of them, to uplift them, the Gurus are always coming into this world. Lord sends them timely. In everybody's life, the Guru, some way or other, sometime or later, Guru will come, has to come. But I would like to say one point in this juncture, those who are not having the Sadguru means Atmabodha Guru, who can guide me in the spiritual path, they are called destitutes, anathaha. Until you get a proper guide, the Guru, in this life, you are anatha. In spite of you have many other things, but still Shastra considers you as a anatha. Anatha means destitute. Okay, so keeping all this in the mind, every year in Guru Puja day, I used to give meaning of some stotra. Mostly, many years went on like that. Guru Stotram, Guru Padaka Stotram, Guru Ashtakam, then Hastamalakiyam, all that. So today we will see the meaning of the Tapovana shatkam. Tapovana shatkam. Shatkam means 6 slokas, which is that stotram, which is consisting of only 6 shlokas, is called shatkam. Nirvana shatkam. In the same way, Tapovana shatkam. What is this Tapovana? Shri Tapovana shatkam. It is there in our Stotramala, we read it already. I mean, chanting part. So now I will tell you something, the story part or the briefly. What is this Tapovanam? Who is this? Is this the name of a person or what? So let us see the story part of this Tapovana Shatkam. Tapovanam is the name of a place actually, which is in Uttarakashi. In one particular small place where there is a small hut that is called Tapovana Kutiram. There a great Mahatma lived. His original name is different. Somehow where he lived and did his sadhana and got Gnana Nishtha and lived for many years in that place, it is started calling Tapovana Kutiram. Being this Swami Mahatma living in that place, he is also called as a Tapovan Maharaj. Swami Tapovana Maharaj. Who is he? Where from he has come there and why he settled in the Uttarakashi? It's very interesting. I am not narrating the in full detail, but some information I will tell you. He is from the Kerala. His original name is Subramanyam. Born in the end of the 18th century and lived up to the beginning of the 19th century also. That means 1889 he born and he left his Bhautika Shariram 1957. 1 year before, okay, I should not say, okay, 1957. So this is the lifespan of that great Mahatma. This is all just for to know something, as we are all born, Mahatmas are also born on particular day. But we should not dig or talk much about their past or more than that, but little information, this is okay. In childhood, at home, his nickname is called Chippukutti. Chippukutti. Like we have so many nicknames here, no, like that. At the age of, from the beginning, is having a desire of learning Sanskrit and know the scriptures. Not even born in a very, very orthodox family, but somewhat orthodox people only. 1 century ago, in the society, most of them are orthodox. Because I don't want to tell about any caste or anything. Most of them are, who are all followers of the Sanatana Dharma, they are all orthodox. You think about your forefathers or grandparents, how they lived. They are very pious devotees, good people, done lot of good things and all that, got some good name in their surroundings, families also, all are orthodox. So like that, in that family born. And he emphasized and told to his father, my interest is only to know the scriptures. I don't know how he got that. Maybe he heard somewhere in that village where he born, or he have got some friends or any. Anyhow, he got the more interest, and he expressed to the father that I am not interested in normal studies and all that. Then father understood and made him to study side by side or part time somehow. He mastered the Sanskrit and some extent the Vedas and Shastras, all that in the very early age. Then at the age of 21, his father passed away. And in that particular juncture, in that particular incident, occasion, he composed and wrote one stotram or one composition which is called Vishnu Yamakam. There is a meaning for Yamakam. I am not going to tell those details about the Vishnu. As we say stotram, namakam, chamakam, shatkam, like that. Yamakam means there is some kind of process in Sanskrit composition. So Vishnu Yamakam, very wonderful, beautiful, that is very popular, the first his composition. So he has got the capacity to even compose in Sanskrit. Then, after the 21 years of his age, father died. That time, his desire, inclination to travel in the spiritual path and more become strong. Then he used to go to Tirtha Yatras more. Because by going to Tirtha Yatras, we will meet lot of Mahatmas. Somewhere some Satsang will be there attending and leading a very simple Parivrajaka life like that. Those days, people who goes to the Yatras, particularly a single person, that too a man, they will live like a Parivrajaka. Even they don't feel shy to beg and eat somewhere or wherever prasada available. That's a very wonderful life for a person if he gets some years like that. So he traveled, went, and in that way, then he met one Mahatma in Gujarat. That Mahatma Swamiji's name is called Shantananda Saraswati. And from him, he stayed with him some time because he has no any commitment to come back immediately to the native place or like that. How long he stayed and he studied some specific texts with him, and that Mahatma given a Brahmachari Diksha to him. He got the Brahmachari Diksha. That time his name is Chidvilasa Chaitanya. Chidvilasa Chaitanya. Then he traveled a lot of places and met so many people, all that. Not stick to the only in that Gujarat Bhavanagar, this Shantananda Saraswati, where he met, is in Gujarat Bhavanagar. Those days, gurus also never compel that you have to stay with me only like this, like that. They give the choice. How long you want to stay, how much you study. Further improve, go. And first of all, live on your own. Learn that. So that is the way those days. Then he traveled. He went to Rishikesh. In Rishikesh, he met Swami Shivananda Saraswati, who is also from the south, particularly from Tamil Nadu. Now you see this wonder, how the story goes. Of course, we know Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya, born in the Kerala, still interior down, and from their Kaladi up to the Kashmir. That means all of them are traveling towards the north, towards the Himalayas, towards the Gnana Khani, the treasure house. So everybody likes, in our Bhagavata Mahapurana we saw so many stories, all finally these people all go to the Rishikesh, Haridwar, Ganga, all that, even our Uddhavaji. And then many people. So he went there and met, and he became again they were all almost the same age like that time. But Swami Shivananda got established there, not big ashram but ashram, and slowly he also very great Mahatma, become popular from the yoga side, and around him so many saints are born. Born means got initiated, inspired, including our Swami Chinmayananda Saraswati. Our Chinmayananda Saraswati met first Swami Shivananda Saraswati. In fact, the sannyasa diksha he got only from Swami Shivananda. And later, by seeing the temperament and the aspiration of the Swami Chinmayananda, by the way, Swami Chinmayananda also from Kerala. From Kerala. See the journey, Shankara, Tapovana Maharaj. But many people don't know about the Tapovana Maharaj. Very few will know that too later when he became the Vidya Guru to Swami Chinmayananda. Otherwise we never know. Unless I have not gone to Sandipani Sadhanalaya and studied there, I don't know about this Tapovana shatkam or the Tapovana Swami is there. How I will know? Even many Keralites don't know. Because he is the Mahatma with few words down to the earth, lived and showed actually the life of sannyasa. It doesn't mean that all others are not leading the sannyasa life, but something that is different, unique, rare. Even many Mahatmas may be there in Himalayas or everywhere, but as the part of that renunciation and all that is down to the supreme. Anyhow, now you got the entire link. So Swami Chinmayananda's Vidya Guru, that means Swami Shivananda Saraswati sent Swami Chinmayananda, now you go. By the time Tapovana Maharaj also went and settled. Settled means started living in Uttara Kashi. About that place I will tell you later, because that word comes in the Stotram itself. He lived there, alone. If anybody comes, if they ask something, he talks. But well versed in the knowledge, and he is a good writer and perfectly abided in the truth, and very high renunciation way of living. How he lived? So from staying in the Uttara Kashi, he used to travel all over the Himalayas. all over the Himalayas. As we say, our Ramana Maharshi Bhagavan walked and moved in the entire Arunachala. There is no any place where Ramana Maharshi not put his step. He knows Bhagavan. Every place, every nook and corner. Like that, the entire Himalayas range, Tapovana Maharaj, that much he travels. Without anything. Very simple dress. Even the woolen dresses and also he never carry. Very rarely, if anybody gives also, he's not bothering at all. Very difficult to live in Uttarakhand and Himalayas and going there. Maybe sometimes used, so he goes like that. And later on, how all these things will be known to the public or the people. He goes and again comes back. Many months, season, no? All the months people cannot travel. They go when season is, climate is proper, and again visit. Many times to Kailas. See, many times to Kailas and every place. Then he thought that let me write. He wrote a book. All these books are written mostly 2-3 are in Sanskrit and 2-3 are in Malayalam. Later on they were translated. The one book is Wanderings in Himalayas. A wonderful book, small book, where he tells about all his visits, not to just writing a diary, this is my traveling diary, not like that. The real tapas and the real his experiences and a very good guide for a sadhaka, wanderings in the Himalayas. Then one more book also he wrote in Sanskrit, Ishvara Darshanam. That is the unique. Ishvara Darshanam is his own autobiography. His own autobiography, Ishvara Darshanam. And in these two books, entire Vedanta aspect, concept, how the Ishvara helped and then later the gurus and brought him to that place and made him to abide in the truth. He mentions all these things in that two important books. Okay, so like this, these are the important books. So he's a good writer and then that means a Sanskrit scholar, Malayalam language also, all that. Then along with that Ganga Stotram also he wrote. Not Shankara's Ganga Stotram, another Ganga Stotram, and then Badarika Stotram. Maybe he likes the Badari and Kailas, which are very tough journeys. How many times he traveled, I don't know exactly. He used to travel. And I heard one or two incidents. One is, he used to say, yeah, with goes empty hands only. Maybe maximum to collect some water that Kamandalam, those days. Then what about the food? Food will come. Somehow it will come. He tells about that specifically. Maximum 1-2 days maybe food may not be there, not available. Third day food will come. That is my experience of many years. What kind of food will come? South Indian lunch or Kerala lunch special? No. Wheat flour and some jaggery, because those areas, some other travelers, small any other hill villages, people travel. In any season, any time, if you want to survive, particularly in that climate, these two is enough. Jaggery to protect from the cold in this season, and carbohydrates is. and with the jaggery and this, somebody will give the wheat flour, mix some Ganga water and this that, make it and eat. This is the food. Has survived many years like that. Then you see how the joy of that Mahatma will be. Huh? You cannot imagine. That is how this Tapovana Maharaj lived, and no any interest of creating the disciples or anything like our Swamiji, no construction, nothing, this, that. Just stick on to the Uttarakashi because he loves that place. And why? He loves that Lord Shiva, who is the presiding deity of the Uttarakashi. We have one Kashi here near Varanasi, no? That is called Uttarakashi. This is how this Mahatma lived. And so this is a brief sketch of one more thing to say. While he traveling here and there, at the age of uh, 33, actually he left the house. That means in between he is only, now what I told, this Himalayas wanderings and Uttarakashi staying is after 33. But before that, he traveled as a Parivrajaka and met so many Mahatmas and lived like a wandering monk. And after, maybe that means in between he came back to the Kerala. But when he left in the age of 33, again he visited once more his native place or Kerala at the age of 50. And after that, again he gone back and never turned down. Never come down from the Uttarakashi like our Ramana never left the Arunachala. At least Tapovana Maharaj moves here and there in the Himalayas, but he never comes down. Therefore, Swami Chinmayananda went there. By the time few disciples are formed, and how they survived, we don't know. Small place, they adjusted somehow, and generally he won't allow anybody to stay with him. But being maybe we know Swami Chinmayananda, we don't know much details about any other. There may be afterwards some more disciples. Being Chinmayananda is from the south and Kerala, and later on he is the revolutionarist of the spiritual field of the Bharat, India. See how God sends the great Mahatmas. So like this, he met in Belur, Ramakrishna Mata order. Those days they were very straight main disciples, direct disciples of the Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Swami Brahmananda and Swami Shivananda also is from the Ramakrishna order only. But they choose to go and explore in what way they want. Because everybody need not to be in one place and work the same. Missionaries will continue. Those who have got that so much freedom and vast thinking, they cannot be in a small place. They explore themselves, like our Swamiji, Dayananda Saraswati. There are many are like that. So he met all of them. Then finally he becomes the Vidya Guru of our Swami Chinmayananda. Chinmayananda studied by staying there many years, all the Upanishads and the Vedanta, and then with the instruction, never teach to the public. With the instruction, never teach this in the public to the public. I don't know why that Tapovana Maharaj given that instruction, because Gurudev itself used to tell, uh, he told me, but I didn't listen. That's why I'm suffering. In his old age, he told this when he is not able to walk, move, so much traveling and all that. So I didn't listen my Guru's words. That's why this suffering for me. Of course, he accepted with smiling. Then, so that is the story. Then afterwards, I cannot extend because I have to complete the Tapovana shatkam. Only one thing, we are all also. That's why which guru is connected to where. If you want to say frankly, we are all the disciples of Swami Tapovana Maharaj. Yes or no? We don't say every time like that, but today occasion I am telling. So Tapovana Maharaj, where from where? That's why Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam. That great Gnana Ganga who flowed from the, which is flown from the Tapovana Maharaj, received by Swami Chinmayananda, and he came down. And now in the world, in the whole world, who are all the giants of the Vedantic teachers? All are Swami Chinmayananda or Dayananda. Dayananda was with the Chinmayananda many years. And to say Swami Dayananda Saraswati met Tapovana Maharaj. Not many times, just he saw, he met. So we are all belong to that same Gnana Ganga, Adi Shankara's Parampara, and like that. See how it, as the Ganga river stops somewhere and splits and moves in different directions. Now we cannot find out that how many branches are there. Shivananda also like that. And to say finally, Swami Shivananda and Swami Tapovana Maharaj, up to my knowledge. There may be many other Mahatmas in the north and Hindi speaking. There are so many. We don't know. They are belongs to which guru, all that. But for us to understand, yoga to go to shore to shore, Swami Shivananda is the cause. Now yoga, after International World Yoga Day, that is leave it. But before that also, the yoga went crossing the shores, all that, many countries because of Swami Shivananda. His disciples only, Swami Vishnu Devananda, Swami, where I studied in Bihar School of Yoga, Swami Satyananda Saraswati, all of them are giants, all are from Shivananda. Now other side, Swami Tapovana, from that this Swami Chinmayananda, one is a revolutionary. A big revolution. Otherwise, English teaching, English books, all these are may not be available for us. Only local languages available. And Vedanta become very, very popular through a great his disciples. Like that, one of his disciples only, our Swamiji. We know that. Now, finally, to say about Tapovana Swami, Tapovana shatkam is not written by Tapovana Swami. Tapovana shatkam is written by one of his disciples about the Tapovana Maharaj. When he became little old and all that, I think some 75 like that only he lived, up to that only, you calculate. Below 80, become very sick and all that. Then that time disciple somebody said, Maharaj, shall we take you to England? Those days British rules, no? People go through ship somehow, few days traveling for treatment or like that. Somebody knows, I think, he asked Maharaj, Tapovana. Then he looked at him, oh, in England people won't die? Then this person kept quiet. He didn't go. That is how he lived. Great master with few words and like that. Now let us enter into the Shri Tapovana shatkam. This is written by Ananda Prakasha Vidya Prakasha. There is two, but there is no any Swami not added. I don't know whether he is a Grihastha or whether he is a. No much details about this, but this name is mentioned. So Ananda is there. Naturally, maybe he is a Swami or Grihastha Gnani or Shishya. I don't know. He wrote this Tapovana Shatkam. The day one when I heard this in my Sandipani stay, I am very much fascinated to this, what to say, first tune, because I love music, tune, and as well as the flow of the words, even though I don't know much meaning deeply that time, because Sanskrit still we are studying that time. But I am very much interested simply to hum and sing this stotram. I love now also. Now let us see one by one stanza. I will read. If you have the book, you repeat it or read with me. Better. Read with me. व्याप्तं जगद्येन चिदात्मभाव द्रज्वा यदा हेर्हि चराक्षरं यत् सन्न्यस्य सर्वं च सदात्मभावे स्वयं समस्तं च बभूव यस्तु निस्सङ्गनिर्मुक्तिपदं प्रपद्य ब्रह्मात्मभावेन विराजितो यः श्रीसौम्यकाशीशमहेश्वराय तस्मै नमः स्वामी तपोवनाय. My mind immediately only think about Uttarakashi. I have not visited Uttarakashi. I heard about it, but I visited the Kailas, so I can imagine Tapovana Maharaj, how that. Now also a very beautiful ashram constructed by this Chinmaya mission. Many retreats, camps are going on there. Okay. Now it is not a difficult to go. A lot of good facilities are there. It became a good tourist place because Shiva Bhagavan is there, Mahatmas are there, Ganga river is there. Anyhow, from Rishikesh nearly 120 or 40 kilometers away. Now let us see the meaning of it. This author who wrote this, being Tapovana Maharaj also is the devotee of the Lord Shiva who is presiding the Uttarakashi. Then this stotram we have to see in three angles. One is he mentions sometimes some places like my Guru Tapovana Maharaj is a great Gnani. Gnani Rupena Namaskaram. And second is as he is Ishvara himself. He is a Ishvara himself. So Ishvara Rupena, Uchi Ishvara, Kashi Ishvara Rupena. That Kashi Ishvara is nothing but my Guru Tapovana Maharaj. That is his feeling bhavana. He mentions in every stanza the last line is same. And not only these two, my Guru, he writes, he's a Parabrahma. So three angles. One, he is a Mahagnani and Kashishwara himself, and he is the Parabrahma Swarupam. So, because Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, we say, so Parabrahma. And I told recently this word, Guru Brahma Vishnu means it is talking about the Saguna Rupa Ishvara, also my Guru, and Nirguna Rupam also my Guru. That's why in that line, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Mahesha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. And second line is, second part is the Nirguna Brahma is talking about. Then, so with these three angles, we have to see into this word meaning. Rather, we call this as the Tapovana shatkam. We can call it as a Vedanta shatkam, because he brought out the all Upanishadic words of the Vedanta and mentions here. In fact, to explain one shloka, I should take one class, but today I will try to complete it. Because you are all well studied or studying the Vedanta, you are familiar with each and every word. So, to say this stotram, we can take it for a nididhyasana shlokas. Nididhyasana shlokas, as like Nirvana Shatkam, this also. Because plenty of Vedantic words are there. Nididhyasana means that only, no? About my nature I have to think, recollect. Okay. Here, now in the first line, the last line first I have to take. In the last line, Tasmai Namaswami Tapovanaya. Not only that, that means I salute to my Guru Tapovana Maharaj. Tasmai Namaha Tapovanaya. That is meaning. But who is my Guru, that Tapovana Maharaj? Shri Saumya Kashisha Maheshwaraya. That means what? Here, what is the Kashishwar? See, Saumya Kashi. That means Uttara Kashi only is called as the Saumya Kashi. Okay, Saumya Kashi. Why it is called as the Saumya Kashi? Because Saumya, generally to say Uttara Kashi. But in Sanskrit, he brought the word Saumya Kashishwara. That means the north direction, Uttaram, is called as the Saumya direction also. Why? Because the north direction is presided by the Lord Moon. Moon's another name is called Saumya. We know other Saumyas, a good name for a girl. But here, Saumya is the another name to Soma. That it came from that Saumya. That means Uttara is presided by north, moon deity, and the moon deity is called in Sanskrit as the Saumya. Therefore, Shri Saumya Kashishwara, Uttara Kashishwara, Maheshwaraya, I salute to him. My Guru is nothing but the Uttara Kashi, that Saumya Kashi, Ishvara himself. So this I need not explain again, because every paragraph the same meaning comes. Now let us see the other first three lines. Most of the words are about my Guru is a Brahma Swarupam. Okay. He says, Vyaptam Jagatyena Chidatma Bhava. This entire world is pervaded by my Guru. That is his bhavana. The whole universe is pervaded by whom? That is my Guru. Who is that? How he pervaded? Tapovana Rupena, Brahma Rupena, Guru Rupena Vyaptam. I told you, three ways. Anyway, he is only pervading everywhere. And how he pervaded? As a body, Tapovan Maharaj cannot pervade everywhere. He is only in that Tapovana Kutiya only. Then how you can say, no, Chidatma Bhava Rupena. Chidatma Bhavat. Therefore, I am calling him as the all-pervading one. How he pervaded? As like the rope, generally the snake is appearing on the rope, we say, but as the rope pervaded the snake, he says, Rajva yada ahihi. Ahihi means snake. Chara charam yat. Here, living and non-living beings, things, everything is pervaded by what? Chit or Sat. But here he mentioned Chit. It's there in that way. And what he did, my Guru Tapovana, Sanyasya Sarvam, everything he renounced. Here it doesn't mean that he took sannyasa. Here the meaning of Sanyasya Sarvam cha Sadatma Bhave, that is one sentence you have to take fully. Okay? That means here sannyasa means he resolved. He mixed praviliyate, pravilapyam. He mixed with it. Here Gnani description. There he said as Ishvara and plus Brahma, rendu. And here he folded or dissolved the whole Namarupa Prapancha world into his own nature. That is the meaning. Paramatma Bhave. How he resolved? Paramatma Bhave. When we wake up from the dream, okay, what we'll do? We totally swallow and forget, negate the dream. Yes or no? Nobody is not carrying the dream things, anything. Same way, when we go into the dream, from the waking, we are not carrying anything, but we enter there. So each one is separate. Like that, he dissolves his entire Namarupa Prapancha in him. Then, Swayam Samastam cha Babhuva Yahatu. Really speaking, he himself alone become everything as the Jagadrupena. See, you have to just take the essence of it, that's all. I cannot explain too much about anything. Immediately you should remember, Mayeva Sakalam Jatam, Mai Sarvam Pratishtitam. Like that you have to connect. Oh, many times, many places we heard the same thing. Swayam, in his own self, Samastam. He himself became everything, or he dissolved everything into him. Then, how we know the example of Mundakopanishad, Yadornanabhi, Srujate Grunhate cha, or Brahma Sutra, the first sutra is Janmadhyasya Yataha, or Bhagavata Shloka for Janmadhyasya Yatonvayani Darvata. See, that is the meaning here. Then, Nissanga Nirmukti Padam Prapadya. What type of Brahman he is, or what he attained, that is relationless, detached, unconnected. Okay, I am just giving a simple meaning of that. Nissanga Nirmukti Padam. Here Nirmukti means without mukti you should not take it. Generally, nir we use many times as a negative particle also. Okay? Nirgunam. Like that Nirmukti. You know, it's not in a negative sense. Okay? But we have to take Nishchayena Muktihi. Nirmuktihi. So, my Guru is Sangarahitaha, Shashvataha, and definite Mukti Padam. Nishchayana Mukti, no doubt about it. Kaivalyam Nirvanam. My Guru attained that state. Brahmatma Bhavena Virajitaha Yaha. So, who? My Guru Tapovana Swami, Brahma Bhavin, he shines as a Sadrupena. Therefore, I salute him. In beginning, he said Chidrupam. Now here, Sadrupena. Then second shloka, अखंड भाव शिवरूप तत्त्वः स्वभाव परम निश्चिति स्वभाव परमात्म सत्यः सत्यस्य सत्य सुधियैव गम्यः पर प्रधानात् परमेश्वरो यः आद्यन्तहीनो निरपेक्ष दीप्तिः स्वतस्वरूपेण विफुल्लितो यः श्रीसौम्यकाशीश महेश्वराय तस्मै नमः स्वामी तपोवनाय. Here again most of the words are looking the Guru as the Brahma's bhavana. Akhanda bhavaha, nature of pure existence. Akhanda bhavaha means here pure existence. Bhavam, generally our thought, thinking also we say bhava. Here akhanda bhavaha means uninterrupted or undivided sadrupena. Then chiti swabhavaha, that means chit swarupena. That word itself is clear, chiti word is there. But swabhava word we have to take, that also akhandam only. So akhanda sadrupena, akhanda chidrupena, that means jnana swarupena chidrupaha. Then third word, shivarupa tattvaha. Here Shiva, nothing to do with the form or anything, Kashi Ishvara, but here Ananda, because Shiva word represents the Mangalam, Anandam. So now what we got it from these three words, Sat, Chit, Anandam. Sadbhavena, Chidbhavena and Shivarupena. Shivarupa Tattvam. All together, my Guru is Satchidananda Swarupam and Paramatma Satyaha. And my Guru is the Paramarthika Satyam. Because here there is a Vyavaharika Satyam also, Pratibhasika Satyam also. But my Guru is a Paramarthika Satyam, Paramatma Satyaha, absolute reality. Now the another word is very important. Satyasya Satyaha. Satyasya Satyaha. This Satyasya Satya in Brihadaranyakam we saw, it is a secret name of the Brahman, and there the Upanishad itself is given the definition of the Satyam and then told also why, what is this Satyasya Satyam. There are two Satyams where we studied this in Murta Amurta Brahmanam, because Murta Amurta, one Satyam is Murta with form, another Satyam is Amurta. So, which is the Satyam of this Murta Prapanchasya Satyam Amurta Prapancham? That means one Satyasya is Vyavaharik Satya Prapanchasya and Satyam, Paramarthika Satyam. And Upanishad derived completely, explained that meaning. What is Satya? This is okay, one meaning this we talked. Sat plus Tyam is called Satyam. Sat plus Tyam. This is Brihadaranyaka's description, explanation. That means this Sat is called visible form of the Murta Prapancham and invisible form of the Amurta Prapancham. Amurta means invisible, no? So Sat plus Tyam. For example, to understand Akasha, Vayu or the Tyam. Tyam means Amurta Prapancham. Agni, Jalam, Prithvi is the Sat. That means Murta Prapancham, visible. Sudhiyaiva Gamyaha. Who can understand this? Who can understand the Guru? Who is having a very sharp intellect. Not anybody. Even they love, worship and do all that, but understanding the Guru in this way, Sudhi, Sudhiya eva Gamyaha. Sudhi means a prepared, qualified, sadhana chatushta sampannaha is called Sudhihi. Sudhir, names people will keep. Sudhir, Sudha. Parah Pradhanat. Pradhanam is the word meaning Prakruti, matter or Maya is called Prakriti, Maya. So Maya is called in Vedanta. The same Maya is called in Sankhya as Pradhana or Prakriti. So here he is Paraha Pradhanat. Beyond this matter and the Prakriti, Maya, the Parabrahma, Paraha. Oh, my Guru. Beyond matter. Parameshwaraha yaha. Now here Saguna Brahma is telling you, he is appearing all forms and everything, avatars, everything is my Guru. Nothing but the Supreme Lord only. Parameshwaraha yaha. Adhyanta hinaha. No beginning or the end. Feeling sleepy? Because Vedantic words, how many times we heard are all these things. Because I had to, if I add more and more examples, then you have to be here up to 1 o'clock. Okay? Today we are just remembering what Tapovana Maharaj is, what Guru is. If you want to conclude and get real essence, listen to the last episode of the Sri Guru Gita, which I completed just 3 days back. If you have time. That is only problem, sir. Adhyantahina. He is without beginning, without end. Because exhaustive discussion about the Guru, 352 shlokas by Shiva Bhagavan. We saw 1 year nearly, 42 classes. Limitless, endless. Here Adhyantahina means limitless meaning. In the sense of time and space, both. That means Nityaha Sarvagataha, another meaning. And then Nirapeksha Deeptihi. Praman Apeksha Rahita Deeptihi. He is the shining here. Deepti means nothing to do with any kind of light. Consciousness. Our consciousness, my presence, my existence doesn't require any other pramanam. Nirapeksha. There is no apeksha. There is no requirement of any pramana. I am there. I need any of these senses to feel? No. We don't require anything. Here only the seekers will stuck up. Because I heard a lot about the Brahman. How to recognize that Brahman and that I am the Brahman? How can I see? How can I heard? How can I touch? How can I smell? No, nothing doing. Nirapeksha Deeptihi Swayam Prakashaha. Buddhi required to know anything, but to function, make the Buddhi to function, the Chaitanya Pratibhimbam is required. That's why na tatra suryo bhati, na chandra tarakam, all those shlokas. Jyotisham api tad jyotihi. Light of the light. Kenopanishad we heard, so fan of the fan, bulb of the bulb. That all we remembered, sir. That all we remembered. Then Swataswarupena Vipullitaha. Now when you pump the air into the tube of the car, cycle, anything, then it will bloat. Whenever somebody praises us, we will bloat. Whenever somebody punctures us, we will become punctured. Like that, this Brahman is, oh, got the Brahmanhood, Brahman state because of something. No, no. Swataha, Swarupena, my Swarupam itself, my nature itself is like that. I, Vipullata means blossoming, meaning. Visheshena, Vipullaha, Vipullataha. See, any flower to blossom, sun is required, time is required, everything is required, isn't it? Slowly it will blossom. One flower requires the only moon, then only it will blossom. In this way, local, our happiness is always need some uh, accessory. I am happy because of this. Nice. This my real essential ananda of my nature is not depend on anything. Therefore, to say in Tamil, Ellayatra, Ellayatravar, expanded, blossomed means here beyond the limits to the infinitude, to infinite. Okay, third shloka. Mantunna shakyos manasa kadachid vaktunna kenapi tathana vacha bodhuncha buddhyapi tathana shakyo buddhyadi sakshi khalu kevalo yah sarvendriyatita padastitopi sarvendriya prerayita paro yah Shri Saumya Kashish Maheshwaraya Tasmai Namaswami Tapovanaya Manasa Mantum Na Shakyaha. It cannot be thought of, grasped by the mind. Yet Manasana Manute Kenopanishad Yena Hurmano Matam. Because of that only the mind is functioning. So mind cannot know about it. Kadachit. Never. Tatha, not only mind, vacha, vaktum, to say, to explain, to speak anything through your. Now, it is also not possible. Not only that, even through the buddhi, tatha, buddhyapi bodhum na shakyaha. Even by intellect can I know? No, no, you cannot know by intellect. Can I know through intellect? You are asking, no. Can I, that I only you are. Why you want to know through intellect? Why you want? Therefore, it is not possible. That means negated. All the faculties and sense organs are negated. What to say? Khalu yaha buddhyadi sakshi. In fact, to say, I am the sakshi of the buddhi, I am the witnesser of the buddhi, and I am kevalaha, I am alone. These are all functioning sannidhi matrena, in my presence only, they were not. Sarvendriyatita padastitaha abhi, sarvendriya prereta parahyah. We'll take fully in one sentence. Sarvendriya. He is beyond all the sense organs. Now only told, no? Just you want to give the clarification to the above line. But he is the stimulator of the, illuminator of the all the senses, prerayita of all the other senses. This is all about our biodata. Take it now itself. Don't postpone. After 12:30, 1 o'clock. Don't worry, 12:30 will be finished. Finish. Third shloka, finish. I know the hunger of your stomach. Fourth shloka. Shuddhati shuddham cha tada prabuddha Vishveshvaro vishvapara prasannaha Vyapi parabrahmani modamano Vedanta sara sudiyam sharanyah Eko vashi sarvabhutadivasah सर्वाधिपः सर्वजीवात्मको यः श्रीसौम्यकाशीशमहेश्वराय तस्मै नमः स्वामी तपोवनाय. Fourth shloka. Here Nirguna, Saguna both mixed. He talks about his Guru. Shuddhat Atishuddham, purer than the purest. Purer than the purest. Purer things than the purest. Holier than the holiest. Here meaning, purer word we heard many times. Purer than the purest. But here we have to take the holier than the holiest. Sir, both have same meaning only. You are using a different English word. Of course, they are giving the same meaning, but holier than the holiest. His Holiness Swami Anubhavananda Saraswati, his hallowness is called his holiness, because empty. Nothing is mine. Thy will be done. Everything belongs to me. So when we are like that, then we are all Mahatmas. If anybody calls or not, no problem. But I am the proof for my. Therefore, Suddhati Shuddham and Sada Prabuddha, always awake. How, sir? 1 hour satsang itself, you don't know how many times we are feeling sleepy. Even physical body or mind sleeps. My dear, as a consciousness, you cannot sleep, you cannot dream, you cannot wake up. Jagrat swapra sushupti susputadara ya samviduchrumbhate ya brahmadi pipili danushu dash 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 sada prabuddha, ever awakened. Here then comes down Vishveshwaraha, that my Nirguna Brahmaswarupa, my Guru, he is the Sarvasya Ishaha, Sarva Vishwasya Ishaha Sarveshwaraha. Okay? Ruler, controller. But Vishwaparaha. Because, see, generally, if we have any responsibility, I am the in charge, I am the boss, I am the something, or even homemaker, whatever, we have a headache. Whenever we have some post and responsibility, we have headache. Can you say, no, I don't have absolutely no headache? No. Every person who says, I am the ruler, I am the leader, king, how much headache will be there? But this Parabrahma or Ishvara, Vishveshwara, he doesn't have any headache because he is beyond the world. That's why, therefore, world is very much there. I am in the world, my body is also belong to the world, but and no problem at all, no headache for me. Sir, you won't get any headache? Physical body headache will come. I am talking about the other headache. Stop saying that anything is a problem. There is no problem at all. How in a omniscient, omnipotent, omniscient Lord problem will be there? Have that concept. For that only, Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, 10th chapter, 11th chapter, 12th chapter. To bring this only, Bhagavan keep on talking, telling. Therefore, Vishwabaraha, then immediately, now what I told you, here the word Prasannaha. I am only cause of the entire universe. I am only the ruler, controller of the entire universe, but I am beyond the world and I am at peace in spite of. This word is very powerful. We have to apply in our day-to-day life. No other way. No other way. If you have any other way, you please tell me. I will listen the class. In Gita also yesterday we told that conclusion. Right? Lord says, you You come to my Gita class. I will teach you what is a kshetram, kshetragna, everything clearly. Unless you are breaking your head in the name of the science. Then, prasannaha. Here I will remind the Bhagavad Gita shloka. Tasya kartaramapi mam vidhyakartaram avyayam akartaram aham namam karmani limpanti name karma phale spruha. I am the creator of all of them, but really, no, I am not the doer. This is only the way of Krishna's talking, always double talk. Cheater. Somehow he escapes by saying something. Therefore, namam karmani na limpante. All this whatever is happening, and even I say I created that creation action is not going to taint me. And I have no any spruha, idea, feeling of karma phala. Vyapi. My Guru is a Nirguna Brahma, therefore he is the Saguna Brahma, he is the Nirguna Brahma also, both. And where he revels, Parabrahmani Modamanaha. He revels in his own essential nature, Brahma Swarupam. For that again, Gita, if you remember, because Gita is the background or Upanishad, simple as Gita. Tad buddhayastadaatmanaha tannishta tatparayanaha gacchantya punaravrittim gnana nirdhuta kalmashaha. These are all so many places Bhagavan said. Vedanta Sara. If at all Vedanta talks anything, that Saram, essence, juice is, is my Guru Maharaj. Vedanta Vishaya Bhutaha, Vedanta Pratipadyamanaha, Brahma. Vedanta talks about what? What Guru teaches, tell me, what Guru should teach? To say simply in one word, you are that. Recognize that you are divine. You are divine. That's it. Teaching is over. If you don't understand, then sit down. Come on. Until you get established. This is the only teaching. That is the Vedanta Sara. So Vedanta Vishaya Pratipadya Vishayam is Brahma. That's why Gita again Bhagavan said, Vedaisha sarvaihi ahameva vidya Vedanta grudveda videvachaham. Then Sudhiyam Sharanyaha. Sudhiya word already came. Sudhi. He is the refuge, Sharanam, to whom? He is the shelter to whom? Sudhiyam. Here Sudhiyam means only intellectual people, only PhD people, only double degrees. No, Sudhihi. Again, let me tell you, Sadhana Chatursha Sampanna Adhikari, who is ready to change and improves the ability to change. For them he is shelter. Otherwise, God or the Guru, they doesn't have any partiality. Because I didn't take shelter, I didn't ask, I didn't go, then how, what Guru can do? Lord also said, I can't do anything. That's why even Sadguru, Sri Krishna Paramatma, okay, Vishwasya Sadguru, Swamiji occasionally quote, no? Why he can't change the Kamsa or Dhritarashtra or Duryodhana? So, even you are a God, you cannot change unless somebody wants to change himself. Therefore, Ekaha Vashi Sarva Bhutadivasaha. He is Ekaha, and who has the controlled all the everything and living. I will tell you a different meaning to this. Sarva Bhutadivasaha, who lives in everything, everybody, every being, and Ekaha. Generally, Vedantic statement ekaha, ekameva dvitiyam. Okay. Here, ekaha means, oh, sorry, is lonely. Is lonely because he is a sannyasi or he is a gnani. He don't want anybody's company. If they are there, okay. If they are not there, okay. Like that, he is like that. No. Sajatiya vijayatiya swagata bheda rahitah ekaha. That all we heard already. Now, Vashi means he is not lonely person, but he is alone. And he had a perfect control on his body, mind, intellect complex. It doesn't mean that he won't get disease, he lives for thousands. No, not like that. The disturbance of the body, mind, intellect complex never touches him. That is the meaning. Okay. So, he is alone, controller of all his mind, and so he is a master. When you say he is the master, then we can compare and tell to he is Ishvara, because Ishvara is a controller of everything. This Gnani also, but Gnani, sir, he is able to control the entire district, state, country. No, not in the physical way. If you have controlled your body, mind, senses, that means you are controlled the entire universe. But Ishvara at the samashti level he do. But Gnani as the Upadhi, he cannot do that. He has control on himself. That itself is meaning that he has the perfect control on everything. Because he is not affected by anything. Sarva Bhutadi Vasaha means Ishvara or Brahma is indweller of all the beings. Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hrudye Arjuna Tishtati Brahmayan Sarva Bhutani Yantra Rudhani Mayaya Sarvadhipaha. Master of all, one meaning, and protector of all, Sarvadhipati. Sarveshwara itself the same meaning, but he using again. Sarva Jivatmaka Yaha. In the form of the consciousness in Atma, otherwise, in every being, non, I, is nothing but one principle. That is my Guru, Brahman only. Okay? In the form of every Jiva, as a Brahma and as the Ishvara, if you say anyway, okay. That's why Bhagavan Gita says, Jiva Bhuta Mahabaho Edam Dharyate Jagat. Then fifth shloka. Ashabdamasparshamarupavaccha tadarasam nityamanantavaccha niranjanam nityanirihamekam buddhe param nirgunasadhruvancha guhyam gabhiram gaganopamamyam yam pashya dhutamala etindraha Sri Saumyakasisha Maheshwaraya Tasmai Namaswami Tapovanaya. Again, 3 lines of Brahma Bhava. The disciple more wants to tune himself with the Brahman. Unless I recognize my Guru is the Brahman, not the any other kind of body or like that, then only whatever he teaches about the Brahma, then only I can assimilate. I can also realize that. Ashabdamasparsha marupam. It is all very familiar. Okay. Any of these sense organs, all this, not there. I told you already, pramana agochana. And the senses are not there with the Brahman, not required. For Brahman to know himself and to be, I am not required. The first line is exactly in the, as like in Katopanishad, Asparsha, Ashabdam, Asparsha, Marupa. This all completely, Katopanishad also says the same thing. Okay. So never expect through any of these Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasagandha, I can access to my own self. No need. Without two eyes, the person knows I am. Without 2 ears, ears means no, 2 ears are not functioning, but still that person feels that I am. Without 2 legs, 2 hands, also the person can feel that I am. With one kidney, also if his heart is not there, brain is not there, he may not feel and say here, but he is that only. Yesterday in Bhagavad Gita, last one particular point is very important. How we, because the Vyavaharika transaction is not there, body mind is not available in dream, you cannot say that you are not there. Go another step in sleep, not there, you are but very much there. Exactly same way, after this body falls off also, you are there. You never go anywhere. You can't go anywhere. Okay? So that is the meaning. Then that means avinashi. If any of these senses are there, there will be vikaras. When there are vikaras, there is this modification, there is a destruction, there is change. But in Brahman, no change, no modification. That's why Niranjanam, pure, Shuddham, another meaning, blemishless, Niranjanam. And Nitya Niriham, Nityam word is repeated again, like it already came. Why he is repeating again? Because he didn't get any other words for writing Sanskrit shloka. Also Nityam again and again. Not like that. Nityam being repeated above also. Here we take it as a adverb to the Niriham. Nitya Niriham, one word. Niriham means desireless. Niriham means actionless. Always desireless, always actionless. Therefore, that comes that Nityam in that sense here. Then Ekam, already told, without second. Trividha Bheda Rahitam. We have to remember always when we say Ekam, Trividha Bheda Rahitam. Buddhehe Param, and beyond the intellect. And Nirguna Sat. That means this also we have to take a adjective to the Sat. Nirguna Sat, pure existence without any property. Without any property. And Dhruvam Cha, Kutastamachalam Dhruvam. In Gita, Dhruvam, changeless again, firm. Kutastam, nirvikaram, that is the meaning. Then Guhyam. Guhyam means a secret. These words also used by the Bhagavan in the Gita, Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitramiha Uttamam. Like that. Guhyam. Why it is called secret? We saw this word in the Upanishads also. Because you see this Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, all these Rakshasas, they want to catch and kill Lord Vishnu. They search all over the world, Jagat fully. But they didn't search in one place in their own heart. That's why it is secret. Are we searching in that? Why science is keep on searching outside? Why science is always working on the matter, not on the spirit? They don't want. They don't like. They can't understand. Through that science, they can't understand. Therefore, here Guhyam means secret. This is the reason. Or Ashcharyavat pashyati kashchidenam Ashcharyavat vadati tadeva chanyah. This Ashcharyavat came in the Kathopanishad also, in Bhagavad Gita also. Some are talking about it and people are, wonder. But some are listening with wonder, some are talking with wonder. But with all this, but still finally they could not understand. The secret only, no? Okay. See, many people are, they like spirituality, but they want to be spiritual, materialistically spiritualistic. Try to understand. Materialistically spiritualistic, religiously spiritual. Religion and spirituality have got some gap in between. It is from here you have to shift there. But knowingly, unknowingly, they live that, they think that they are spiritual. Same way here, materialistically they want all, but they want to grow spiritually also. How it's possible? Then we call it as a hypocrite you are. But if you become a spiritualistic, so spiritualistically to be materialistic is good. That means what? How Mahatmas and Gyanis are working in this world, they are also living in the material world. They also do some kind of material, these actions, projects, this or that, book or ashram, something they are doing each one. It looks like a material work, vyavaharam. Once you are abide in the spirituality and then you do some material work. That is what to say simply, hold on to the Lord's feet and work in the world. No problem. But if you leave both the hands, problem. That is the meaning. Then Gabhiram, Gambhiram, the word familiar only for all of us. In Sanskrit, again here Gabhiram means Sarva Pramana Agocharam. Already I told. That's why it is called Gabhiram, means actually deep, profound or intense. Gabhiram. Like what? Gaganopamam, as like the space. We are traveling deep into the space. Where? But you are not working on the space, you are not doing with the space anything. You are using the space, just you travel for some other purpose. Because you can't do anything in the space, you can't do on the space anything. Aprameyam. So like that, Gaganopamam, that means pervasiveness, unattached, then unchanged. All these things we can bring to this Gaganopamam. Vishwadharam Gagana Sadrusham. You remember. Otherwise, Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Gnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrusham. Gaganam Gaganakaram. So, like that, this is because all pervasive. What to talk about it, how you interact with it, what you can say? Nothing. Who can understand this? Who can understand this kind of Guru? Because his Guru or our Guru, Guru is Guru, only one Guru. Only some Vyavaharik ways. Only not that. Who can understand this Gnanam and abide in this Gnanam? Yatindraha alone. Yatindraha. Yatis means wise people. Those days, this Toraviga will say Yatis. Yatindraha. Yati, but Indraha. That means giving some adjective and, okay, sannyasi. Great sannyasis only can understand. Oh, there means ungreat, some other sannyasis are also. Yes, there are gradations in the sannyasa. Generally, we talked in the Vedanta class about the Vividisa sannyasa and Vidvat sannyasam. But some other place it talks about another 4 types of sannyasam. Kutichakaha, Bahudakaha, Hamsaha, Paramahamsaha. Okay? And time permits, some other occasion will explain that. But Hamsa, Paramhamsa, you will understand. Why this gradation? Yeah. See, sannyasa means generally, for us to understand, whether we take sannyasa physical or not doesn't matter. Two things should be there. One is vairagyam and then commitment. Commitment for Jnana Marga. That's it. But without Shastra studying, no satsang, nothing, you are not teaching, you are not listening, then you took the sannyasa, then what purpose to get bhiksha? These are the two principles. So whether we want to be as a grihastha jnanis also, this is the principle. Commitment to the cause plus detachment. And they were also not only like this, yatindraha, nirdhuta kalmashaha. They were free from the all impurities, any kind of no impurity at all. How? Not at body, mind, intellectual level. Their impurities, vikaras, because prakriti, they all fluctuations will be there. But at the core, they are pure. Or at the mind level, intellectual level, no misunderstandings, no wrong notions, and no raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsaryas. They were free from that. Then you are nirdhuta kalmashaha. They only can understand about this pashyanti. They won't see, they will understand. Like that. After that, last but one shloka. After many years, again I think I'm taking 1.5 hour class, so it may be slightly difficult for you. Bear with me 5 minutes more. Because these shlokas are very big, I'm going fast also. Tejomayam divyamanevya shaktim sanatanam shantamanamayam advaitamascharyaachintya rupam paratparam nityamanantamadhyam gnanaprakashena vishuddha sattvaha yam pashyati swatmani chintyamanam Shri Saumya Kasisha Maheshwaraya Tasmai Namaswami Tapovanaya. Yes, the last shloka I will go past. Tejomayam, effulgent, okay, the light of all the lights, doesn't require any light to see it. And Divyam, all familiar words only. Generally, Divyam also alaukikam. Beyond relative realm is called alaukikam. But alaukikam word used in the Puranas in a different way. No, it is not in the lokam but alaukikam. Because the spirit and matter cannot be separated. They were always together only. Only understand spirit is spirit, matter is matter. That's it. Ameya Shaktihi, limitless power, immeasurable, because Sakshat Ishvara, my Guru, Brahman, and therefore Sanatanam, eternal. Both Saguna and Nirguna, both are Sanatanam, eternal only, and Shantam. In Mandukya Karika, Shantam Advaitam Manyante Sa Atma Savigneya Shantam. Here, Shanta means the waking noise, as it won't disturb the sleeping person. The waking prapancha vyavaharika disturbances won't disturb me. That is meaning of Shantam. Then, same way I will put this word in this way. Dream noise. Somebody is dreaming and there some noise is going on. Can you record it? So far, doctors have got so many, they will connect and this and that, they will take the brain graph, EEG, electroencephalography. But are they able to And they say this fellow is dreaming because of the rapid eye movement. Okay, dream is there, so noise should be there. You connect something and record, no. So far, it is not, they cannot. So, as that dream person's sound not disturbing the waking person. Very nice point. You have to ponder on it. You switch on the tape recorder and sleep. Let me see. You will listen only snoring sound or some other blabbering, not the really in dream what happened. Okay. Anamayancha, diseaseless. Amaya means disease. No pain, no problem. Bhavaroga is not there. Advaitam, therefore, new meaning for Advaitam. What is? See, Advaitam, thousands of times we keep on hearing about it. Never think that there is no Dvaitam at all. Dvaitam is there, Vyavaharika Satyam. Dvaitam is not there in Paramarthika Satyam. That you have to remember. In Paramarthika Satyam there is no Dvaitam. Therefore, Advaitins, we never need not negate the Dvaitam. Irindi Bodme. Let it be there. See this, where to correctly understand the thing. Therefore, Vyavaharika Satyam, to understand, cannot affect in any way me, the Paramarthika Satyam. You have to know that much only. So when we say that Gnani never see the Dvaitam, Sarvatra Samadarshana, what type of visions are that? I am not able to understand. Any special goggles or anything? No. You very much see the everything, laddu, jangri, jalebi, sambar. This is nothing to do with my own nature, that's it. Nothing to do. If you claim that and stick on to that, then you are a Jivan Mukta. Therefore, Advaita means that meaning. Ascharyam, okay, again that word, because it is always here Ascharyam word I will tell you differently. It is always Advaitam, Brahman, me, but always appears as the Dvaitam. I am always Vikara Rahitam, but appears as the Vikaram. And same way, I am always Nirvikalpam, but appearing as the Vikalpam, appearing as though. Therefore, it is Ascharyam. So never struggle with the Dvaitam and Advaita. These two are two order of realities, that's it. Where you want to place yourself, that's it. What you want to claim, you claim that. Don't claim wrongly. Therefore, Achintya Rupam, that's why it cannot be thought of again, same word. Then Parat Param. Beyond the Para, one Para is Maya. Because the Maya is also eternal. Maya also unmanifest is there, manifest is there. So one Para is Maya and that Para, Param, beyond. Beyond the beyond. Karanat Paraha. I heard somewhere how far it is real. One Swamiji's name is Beyond Ananda. Maybe foreigner, they keep like that, Beyond Ananda. Yes, correct only, beyond. Beyond the relative Ananda, the supreme Ananda. Nitya, eternal. This is also already said. But why repetition? This is another one point. There are two eternal things. What, sir? Two eternal. You are not Advaiti? Don't get angry. There are two eternals. Why? Just now I said Maya is also eternal. Brahman also is eternal. Then Dvaitam comes. Now here, one is changing eternal, another is unchanging eternal. This changing eternal cannot touch or affect the unchanging eternal. Without unchanging eternal, the changing eternal cannot stay, but without this changing eternal, that eternal unchanging can stay. Why you tell very difficult things at the last minute of the satsang? Anyhow, complete it, sir. Anantam, again extra eternal word. Anantam also indirectly eternal only. Then why? How we have to take here? Because Anantam means eternal, eternal means Nityam. One Nityam is Kalatitam. One here, another Anantam eternal is Deshatitam. Like that. Then Adhyam, it is the cause of everything. Sarva Karanam. What is Sarva Karanam here? Brahma is not Karanam for anything because he won't do anything, in fact. But here we have to take Adhyam about Maya. Maya is the Karanam for everything. Brahman is not cause for anything. That's why Karya Karana Rahitam we say, no? So Vishuddha Sattvam Yah Pashyati. Who will see, can see this Vishuddha, pure Shuddha, this Tattvam, this knowledge, this Brahman, they were only qualified to recognize with their Gnanam. Final last word. Vishuddha Sattvam Yah Pashyati, Yam Pashyati. They only can see. A dull-minded, deviated, distracted-minded, complicated thinking, logical, more, they cannot understand. A qualified mind. What is the qualification? Sadhana Chatra Sampatti. How they know? With the listening and the Gnanam. Therefore, Ajnanenavrutam Gnanam Ena Muhyandi Jantavaha Gnanena Tutada Gnanam Esham Nashanam Atmanaha. Therefore, Swatmani finally is telling, ultimately, this is all not about the external appearing Guru. That is okay. That Guru helped me. Without him, how can I understand all that? That is all there. But I have to recognize Swatmani in me. Whether you say Gnani Sthiti, whether you say Ishvara Sthiti, or whether you say Brahma Sthiti, everything should be recognized here as I. And Chintyamanam. Achintyam told in the beginning, here Chintyamanam. In this way, you have to think. What is the Chintyamanam? It's Shravanamana Nididhyasana Rupena Chintyamanam Veditavyam Sri Saumya Kashisha Maheshwaraya. To such gurus, all of them, Tapovana Maharaj and many others, to all of them we salute. Tasmai Namaswami Tapovanaya. Tasmai Namaswami Tapovanaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om. Tat Sat.